But you know what about this situation is unique? This particular situation, because she did it, because she's Michelle Obama, this is a microcosm of the bigger problem that's going on in the black
So we
community. And I
should have
think I
talked about it when
ho-
Trump
hold
did it.
on real quick. Hold on real quick. I can break it down
You still
just
want to
on
talk
what
about
women need to do moving forward. The problem with the black family is that women choose themselves too often when they should choose the man and they should choose the family. Men take hits for the family all the time. We stay in the workforce the entirety of our lives, all that type of stuff for the family. We don't leave the woman even though she's tripping for the family, so on and so forth. And when you choose yourself and you choose to stay on code, it not only is it good for no one, as we can clearly see, her own reputation is going to take a hit. So choosing yourself actually is not a good thing. I choose myself. I choose my peace. No, her reputation is taking a hit because of this. You should choose the family. You should choose to stand by your man because those optics are good. You can go have a you can make him take you on a vacation. That was very stressful. All right, I'm a Barack Obama. Where the hell you want to go? I'll tell the Secret Service. Right? So you need to understand that selfishness is not good for you ultimately. I think we have created this aura around choosing yourself like it's a good thing. It's not a good thing. Any man that chooses himself and decides not to take care of his family will be irrevocably shamed throughout his life. So women need to choose their man and choose their family more often to show a united front, and our image will be better for it.
Hey Trig, I'm curious if just imagine if Barack Obama wrote a book and said that for 10 years he hated his wife.
Exactly. That was the point I was making.
Didn't want to support. Yeah, she used all
Okay.
type of
I
words.
didn't want to
It's
support her.
real.
Like
I didn't want to support her.
just
That's
imagine
okay. It's
the
real.
backlash that black
But
men
that's not your reaction wouldn't be as real if it was real.
if
It is
Reaction would be,
real.
oh, that's
If
real
he,
fucked
and
up.
then if he goes to explain it the way Ty said, Michelle Obama explained it to let men know that it's not always going to be happy.
you can
Sometimes you have to put your
no,
wife's
you
feelings
can
first. Sometimes you have to come through and stand up and take certain things for your wife. If he explained it the way Michelle Obama did, maybe it would be more black marriages. But even on this podcast, when y'all talk about y'all husband duties,
Nah,
y'all
y'all
come
would
off
say
as
he's
it's a burden for
disrespecting a
y'all.
black woman.
So what's the difference? I'm confused.
yeah,
Let's
so
be
I
honest
mean
here, because what you said
it's
was cool. Like what you said was cool and
I'm
all. Like
confused.
you say a lot of real cool stuff that sounds real nice, right?
It's
But
not cool. It's
in
real.
real
Y'all just
life,
expect
right?
women to
Hold on,
be
hold on, hold on.
robots
I'll let you talk.
sometimes.
I'll
That's
let you
what I
talk.
feel
I'll
like.
let you talk though. I'll let you talk. In real life, though, right? In real life, we know what would happen to Barack Obama if he ever even hinted at hating anything about his wife for any moment. If he even said he didn't like her wig once, we all know what would happen. Oh, you don't love black women. You
Try
hate
it.
your own
Let him try
kind.
it. We wouldn't but
You
trust y'all, but
he
let the
disres
president try it. I bet a lot of black women will listen
hold on,
and
let me
men.
finish talking. Let me finish talking. We know the common phrase, right? Oh, he disrespected a black woman. It's a common phrase. Anytime a black man says anything corrective or makes any judgment about the behavior of a black woman. And I think that's more so what Trigger Mike was essentially trying to say, right? Black women or women in general have difficulty making judgments about other women, even if the behaviors of those women are in direct conflict with their own morals and their own standards. So Ty was clear, like when we asked Ty, what would you do? Right? She clearly said, oh, I would have went. But then when we asked her to make a judgment on on Michelle Obama's behavior, it was, well, I don't know. I need more information. But with the information that was there, if it was you, you would have acted differently. So your actions show that you would not do what she did. So clearly it's wrong because it would be wrong for you. But rather than make a objective assessment and a judgment and say, I'm going to judge this as wrong, I think women try not to do that because they know that may open them up for judgment on their own behaviors at some point. So they just say in general, I'm just never going to make judgments on other women. I'm only going to say that I wouldn't do that. But when it comes to applying my moral standard to making a judgment about someone else, oh, I can't make a judgment. But y'all have no problem making a judgment about men's behavior. So
Like
it's very interesting.
I feel like a lot of men are coming from weak standpoints. I'm gonna stand on that. I feel like if I didn't have the mental capacity to go somewhere and my husband told me, hey babe, I got your back, you could sit this one out, I'm gonna sit that one out. And if my husband could still go
How
in there
can
and swag
someone who
out with his
doesn't
head,
have the
with
mental
his
capacity
head,
make an
as
assessment
my
on
man,
someone
as
being
I was
weak?
continuing saying, because I've been letting y'all talk for an hour and 43 minutes. If my man can tell me he can go in there and shake their hand and do his business and still handle what he got to do without me, that's fine, because my man's strong enough to do that. If my man understands that I've been the strong one for a certain amount of time and he understands this and that, then yes, I'm going to stay home, especially if I was crying uncontrollably, sobbing. Like I said, there's different
Wouldn't that make you weak?
articles on CNN news outlets that
But wouldn't
speak
that make
about
you
how
weak?
Michelle
Pause one
Obama
second.
felt. I'm
One
not
second,
done
Dotto.
talking.
Clout.
And like
second,
Ty
Dotto.
said,
How
and
can you
like
make an
Ty said, and
assessment
I've only
on
been talking
weakness?
for 60 seconds, and I've been looking at the
You ain't
clock.
saying nothing
But as
really.
Ty
Keeping
said,
it a G.
Ty cannot, she don't know what Michelle Obama has endured. But y'all, this look pretty. This is just y'all on the outside looking in. But to be in those environments with these people, you don't understand how that feels. So until then, leave it alone. Because I didn't see nobody sticking up for Kamala when she was up there and she still tried to shake his hand. I didn't see no podcast about how that's what a black woman should continue to do, stand with integrity, da-da-da-da-da. Y'all don't have our backs when it comes to us enduring bullshit, but y'all want to call us out when y'all feel like we're putting out bullshit. That's lame.
Sugar Mike just gave Kamala praise for that. See what I'm saying?
Look, we don't applaud Fish for swimming.
It wasn't the whole podcast. Yeah, y'all did on this podcast, but
We don't applaud Fish
why
for
aren't there
swimming.
podcasts about the women that we should be supporting and the
That's
women
another
that's
problem.
supposed to be
Y'all
examples to
want praise
America?
for
Y'all
doing what
always
you're
want
supposed
to
to do.
put up podcasts about the examples that we don't want
You
to be.
want praise for doing
I'm
something you're
confused.
supposed to do. Now,
And then
hold
y'all
on.
get on
I
her
just want to
ass
address what
as
you
if
said
she
earlier,
like,
Di.
as
Hold
if
on.
she
Let me
did.
address what you said
Like,
earlier, real
y'all, the
quick,
only
Di.
thing y'all could
Because
really name that
a
y'all
second
didn't
ago,
agree with is
Di,
that she
you
didn't go to
literally said,
inauguration.
Man,
And if
it
her
was
husband
supposed to
told
be
her
my
that, I
turn
don't
to talk.
understand
You
why
guys
y'all
just
hold on,
took
man.
over the
Hold
whole
on.
damn conversation. I
I
couldn't even
just
say
literally
nothing.
said,
All right,
Man,
Clout,
I
go
thought I
ahead.
had at
literally
least
said men are
120
weak.
seconds.
Hold
Y'all
on,
didn't talk
just
for
hear me
an
out real
hour
quick.
and
Di, you
45
just said
minutes.
that men are
This is
weak,
why I'm in
right?
the chat
You
now.
said men are weak because you're sobbing uncontrollably and can't control your emotions. And you
I
the
chose
person
to
who's
come on here.
sobbing
I chose
uncontrollably,
to come on here
trying
being
to
vulnerable.
make an
Trust me,
assessment
it won't
on
happen
someone
again
else's
because the way
emotional
y'all
strength
judge
is
it. This is
crazy.
the problem.
How does
Y'all
that
want
make
black
sense
women
if
to
you
be
can't control
vulnerable.
your own
Y'all want
emotions?
us to be
How,
emotional.
I
Y'all
can't
don't
even
want us
talk.
to
You're
be
gonna keep
angry. But
yakking,
when
bro.
we do
Oh,
be
yeah,
vulnerable, y'all try to throw it in our
Keep
face.
yakking
I
about
promise
nothing.
y'all won't see a tear from me on this podcast no more. I can bet money on that. I can show y'all how hard I can
Sound
be.
like you about to
No
tear
more
right now.
vulnerability
Your voice
because
cracking
that is what
already.
y'all do.
So
When it's
hold
time
on,
for
y'all.
a
Hold
black
on,
woman to be
hold on,
vulnerable,
y'all.
y'all
Hold
still
on.
tell her to go up there and do
Hold on.
what you're
That's the only
supposed to
reason we
do,
ain't gonna
even
see
though
a
her
tear
man
because you
told
know
her,
you're
I
gonna
didn't
cry. You
understand
can't
your
help it.
limits. Y'all
Hold
don't
on, y'all.
understand women limits. That's
Let's get
the
back on
issue.
track. Let's get back on
That's why
track.
people not
No,
getting
Let's
married
get back
you
because
just
on
y'all
don't
don't
track.
have
know
any
how to be
emotional
men.
Let's
stability.
get
You
back
just
on
don't have the
track.
Y'all
Let's
weak.
emotional
get back
stability
Y'all
on
weak.
to have
track,
Y'all
men
made
y'all.
who's
the
not
Obama
Bad,
to
monogamous
be
women.
bad
strong.
clout.
Y'all
Bad
weak.
clout.
Weak.
Listen,
Bad clout. Let's
And
get
I
back on
am
track.
angry.
real
Not
women got
Let's
control
get
of
on
back
their
it
on
about
emotions.
this topic.
That's the difference
Yes,
between
I
a
am
girl and a
to
passionate
woman.
the
about it.
topic. Let's get back to the topic.
Women
Let's get
control
back
their
to the
emotions.
topic. When a man say let's stop talking, let's stop talking.